I'm Drew Coles.
I'm Erin Coles,
and this is Met Player Monday. Today we're going to be discussing where you might find general wedding inspiration.
To start, there are a few places we're sure most of you have heard of that can be great resources for general wedding inspiration. The first two are The Knot and Wedding Wire, which are now owned by the same company. They both provide a ton of resources like styled shoots, inspiration from real weddings, checklists, and help finding your wedding vendors based on location. Both The Knot and Wedding Wire aim to be a one-stop shop for all of your wedding planning needs.
Pinterest is also a super popular wedding planning tool. When we were planning our wedding, we used Pinterest to gather inspiration and really narrow down the theme of our wedding. You can create boards for different parts of your wedding and search for everything from floral arrangements to wedding playlist ideas.
Wedding blogs are also a great place to go for inspiration. Some examples include Style Me Pretty, A Perfect Palette, and Wedding Chicks. You can find inspiration in so many ways, from searching for real wedding examples based on the location of your wedding, to doing a general search based on your wedding theme.
Pinterest and wedding blogs are categorically different because of how the inspirations that you'll find on them are sourced. The posts that fill these spaces are unfiltered in a way because they come directly from vendors and specialists who have unique visions, specialties, and relationships with their artistry, instead of the well-curated but often very narrowly focused articles that you'll find on The Knot and Wedding Wire. And these articles are often geared towards particular types of couples based on the wedding trends at the time.
There are also plenty of other places to look for inspiration.
And when it comes to social media, Instagram is a great place to start. If you already have a venue booked, you can head over to Instagram and look up their location and see who has geotagged them. This is an easy way to see how other couples have designed their space. And it's also an easy way to find which vendors have worked with your venue before.
You can also use Instagram to search a hashtag like #barnwedding, #NewJerseyWedding, or #weddingband to get inspiration. If you already have some of your vendors booked, you can look at their materials for inspiration. You can peruse their website, blog page, and social media outlets to see what they've done in the past. For example, when we were planning our wedding, I did a lot of research by just looking through our photographer's blog. This helped me hone in on certain smaller details I wanted to incorporate into our wedding. Next, if you've got your larger theme, vibe, look, and venue locked in, and are looking for vendors who fit with your overall wedding plans, you can always ask your booked vendors for recommendations.
Perhaps ask your vendors what other couples have done in the past, or perhaps ask them what other vendors they've worked with and trust. As you're creating your vendor team, remember that there are likely decades of experience amongst this group, and that they have a vested interest in making sure that your plans come to fruition.
Outside of these main sources of inspiration, there are so many other places you can look. There are wedding magazines like Martha Stewart Weddings, Wedding Magazine, and Bridal Guide. There are also regional magazines that focus around specific cities or regions, so you can find inspiration for different hotspots in those locations.
If you have other friends getting married, this is also a great place to find inspiration. It can sometimes be hard to imagine your wedding before all the elements are put together, so experiencing another wedding in person can really help. When you're at the wedding of a friend or family member, you can take note of the things you enjoyed, or perhaps the things you might do differently. Or if you don't have the opportunity to attend another wedding before your own, you can ask friends who have been married for tips, advice, and inspiration.
You can also visit wedding forums online through websites like Reddit or Wedding Bee, where you can find more information based on specific questions you have.
We hope that this has been helpful, and remember, we're always here in case you have questions or want to run something by us. At the end of the day, we're here to support you in making musical memories. Do you also look directly? You also look directly at the thing afterwards.
The
You
camera?
look directly at the lens.
Yeah, but then you did it wrong again.
I know, even after you told me. So maybe you telling me didn't help.
But I didn't know if you knew you did it wrong.
Oh, I know when I do.
I didn't know.
Always here in case you want to pose a. Nope, I do not remember at all. I don't remember a second of it. Words, and I just go, you know what, Drew? We're good in yellow. We look good in yellow.
I can't figure it out.
If you have other friends getting married, sorry, you feel like you're having me sleep with us?
What?
Maybe another friend getting married.
Yeah, it was kind of, it was fine.
As you're creating your vendor team, remember what couples have done.
Just kidding.
Which vendors have worked with your which who are, and these turn it off.
I don't think we've got enough bloops!